Hello everyone, welcome back to 60 Seconds! Where sadly, Dolores is no longer with us. Let's hop back into this. Astral set us on. Dolores just laying there. She's dead. Timmy went somewhere. During one of its insane episodes at around 3 last night, Jericho ran face first into the wall, causing a loose brick to fall out. Behind it was a cigar box with some ammunition inside. Thanks whoever left it there. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Oh yeah, here's some bug spray. And I'm saying, like, you can use that face spray. I do not like that picture. Not easy to be calm in these circumstances. Hopefully we will keep our peace, or else we might need to act like wolves. Survival of the fittest and all. Well, you're the only one here right now, so it's Mary Jane's out scavenging. Here it is. Let's see. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal, and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted needs water to survive. Okay, I'll give you some water. You'd expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since, most people aren't around anymore. Yet here we have someone at the door. When we opened it up, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What the hell is that? How much water do I have? Wait. Quite a lot of water, so I'll give you some. If you don't give me something though, then I'm gonna be pretty mad. Gas mask. We explained politely that we didn't have a water chip, but we were happy to share some water with them. The man was visibly disappointed, but thanked us for water and left us his gas mask. Odd. Sounds like no. I'll not pick this up yet. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave? Walk the surface like we used to. Smell the fumes and pollution. Ah, that's the scent of freedom we miss. Come on, Jane, back. Yes! Hungry, crazy, tired, and fatigued. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Nothing makes happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Our old trip to the surface might have been spotted and fogged. We should be more careful next time. As the educated and calculated and cultured people we obviously visited the local theater in the past. We're also proud to admit that we only fell asleep once during one of the 2 plays we've ever seen. Either way, we had no problem finding the building, and we decided to check it for supplies. We half expected the theater cafeteria to be in a sorry state. Surprisingly, the atomic blast spared most of it, and we were able to admire their section of foods. It was very vivid: small, medium, or large cans of tomato soup. We felt large cans were meant for us. We didn't bring the bug spray back on the expedition. Okay, guys can have some food. I hate this, but with the wars and coming out of the picture, that means our soup and water are gonna last 2 times more often. I mean, are gonna last 2 times more. And we can't send everyone out because the scientist, at least supposedly, arrived on our doorstep yelling, "Dr. Shirkov, are you in there?" He was looking for his lost cat, but kept referring to the pet as his favorite assistant. His research apparently can't go on without the cooperation of Dr. Shirkov. Since the cat doesn't seem keen on moving out of our bunker anytime soon, the doc wants us to compensate him by helping him with his project. In these circumstances, it might not be the worst idea to befriend other wastelanders, even the batshit crazy ones. I don't like to do the one. Abruptly, and instead we got to listen to a transmission from the army. We were almost halfway to the door when they started talking about evacuation, but it turns out that there was something we needed to do first. All survivors were asked to leave a sign that we're alive somewhere in the area. The exact location was given geographic coordinates via maps and number says, "I have a map!" Yes! Working now, you're done? A quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. We left that message in a bottle. We don't have any bottles here except for water bottles. That's what we're talking about. Mary Jane's Diabetes little boot, getting something to drink from Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Temple, he got 1 foot in the grave he needs to drink right now. You have just so that I can get back to him. I wish I could send people out, but because Mary Jane will surely die if she goes out, and Ted, there's no way we can send Ted out there in his current state, and the other people are dead. We're closed off in a tiny shelter, and our supplies are very limited. If we want to survive, it's time for desperate measures. We know there's a group of elderly people hiding in the rooms of the local restaurant. Retirement home. They must have some supplies, and in our opinion, we need them more. The well-being of their family is the most important thing in the world, right? Do it. Steal from those elderly people. The dark side. Stolen something. We had to do this for the family. It had to be done. If you really don't want to mention it again, how about we talk about something else? Soup, perhaps? We got 4 water bottles from that. Look at that giant jug right there. Yeah, just for a sec. Look at that giant jug. 7.5. It's 7.5 water bottles. Soup is what we really need right now. How is this Dolores? Virgin Diet could use a little food. For Nikki's family, we need to find something to drink fast. Ted is fine. The cat wandered out of the shelter and returned with a small note from the crazy scientist, urging us to help him with his next project. He's building some sort of vacular contraption, but gave us no details. He only wrote that if all goes well, we can use this vehicular or something, to get out of the wasteland. The doc told us to start stockpiling for the trip. started with several bottles of water. He'll come around to pick them up soon. What? Somewhere you put a hand in there. Did you share code? Why is he on top of the desk? Checkers. Everything's quite hungry, Ted. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. Yeah, well, you're fatigued and tired. She's not a rifle. Well, I'm just giving you guys a clue. Nope. They say that Ted said that he's fine, yet they won't let me take him out. It says, the boredom and silence are overwhelming. Too bad we don't have a TV to keep us occupied, but maybe we could take advantage of some hours of lunch and pretend they're props on a movie set. Sure, take your suitcase and do something. The suitcase was supposed to serve us as a small podium. Ted and Mary Jane argued about who should stand on the podium and deliver a monologue in their improvised scene. Long story short, both of them stood on the suitcase at the same time, and unfortunately, oh, I think it broke. No! That was my one way of having multiple hands for someone to hold stuff with. I did not push the back button. We played a game of list the things you hate the most, and our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. That reminded us that the little weasel had a safe in his living room. We always wondered what's inside. Maybe now's the time to find out. But who will do the honors of stealing possessions of our arch nemesis, Ted? It's your turn. Oh no, you're sick now? Let's see. We opened the safe, we heard a loud bang, and then the room filled with thick, nasty smoke. The smell of rotten eggs. The bastard booby trapped the safe. Sure, it slowed us down, but it didn't stop us from taking his misprized possessions. Take that, Ned. Too bad we won't ever get to stretch off of our clothes now. Oh, the stench off our clothes. Water is what Mary Jane needs for now. Mary Jane is rested. Let's see. Doc came knocking on our door to collect supplies that he requested. They're important for the project, he said. We can trust him after all. How much water do we have though? 3.7. Just take it, dude. If you give us a med kit, then I'll be forever grateful. Last game day achievement unlocked. She is not a rifle. Shared what we could. Thankfully, it was enough. The doc nodded with approval and promised he'd come back before disappearing with our supplies. We're still wondering if we made the right decision. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying out loud something should be done about this. I don't have anything to do about it. head. Thirsty, sick, tired. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope he hurries back soon. Equipment rifle. If Ted doesn't drink... Okay, I get it. I'll have to get my drink. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans, and the unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? Probably not. What cat? We underestimate the value of a cat in this environment. We thought we had a cockroach infestation on our hands, but Sherkov took care of it while we were asleep. Was it reminded of its hunting days before the bombs dropped? Was it mesmerized by the roach's glow? Or does it just have an undeniable thirst for fresh cockroach blood? We'll never know why. But we're grateful that we don't have to deal with the insects ourselves any longer. Ted still said, I know I need a med kit for you. There's nothing I can really... Mary Jane, please come back with a med kit for your father. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they have all the same rights to the shelter as we do. They're everywhere and don't seem very scared of us. It's time we change that. We don't want any more spiders in our streets. No, sir. Has nothing to do with that. Dude, Sherkov, you're an MVP right now! It chased them around until all of them ran away. There's cracks in the shelter walls, but they stay gone for good. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. I just look at your condition. Turn fatigue so I don't have to do anything. A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods stopped by today. He claimed the trader looking to barter for some items he required. How much water do I have? Take your flashlight. Hungry, crazy, tired, and fatigued. But she's back. After making the trade, the man packed his things into the wheelbarrow and departed. Before leaving, he uttered something about bandit activity nearby and how dangerous the area was. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Our whole trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. We never liked people who boarded long-distance bushes with barrage full of food, especially the kind that smell bad. But in our current situation, we will be more than happy to find suitcases filled with canned soup or even some smelly cheese. It's nice that you brought back a med kit, everything. Our local athletic team was preparing to depart the championship ticket. Take that championship. Take a championship place somewhere in the boondocks. Their buns were full of refrigerated water. And took all the water bottles. The 2 water bottles, so much for rifle, they got damaged during our expedition. If no one else is about. Chopping down that park, maybe another time. What Mary Jane did today was a real shock to us. While no one was around, she started meddling with our food supply. She didn't even eat or drink it. She poured it in the trash. We had no idea what came over her, but we doubt she did it out of spite. To not remember anything. Instead, she just keeps sniffing and then giggling, all while staring at an empty wall. The whole situation is really weird. No! Jane. We went from crazy to deranged. We went from crazy to insane to deranged. Mary Jane's quite hungry. There is no coming back for Mary Jane if you keep ignoring her weird behavior. Stop grumbling. Mad scientist asked for one of us to join him in his lab for emerging. You go there. Bring your craziness with them. Well, I hope that we get a med kit from somewhere soon. Our volunteer had temporarily left the shelter to help build a badass rocket. Cool. That we can all use to get out of the wasteland. But we're not just wasting our time. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back. Ted has rested. Every new smell attacks on this little shelter. Instantly, there isn't much we can miss. So, when a single brick fell out from the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded with a terrible stench. We should probably check that hole out and catch. Anything new happening with you? Not really. I think her dead wife is right over there, and he's just sitting there like, what should I do today? We walked into the hole fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts. But nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We had a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. There's nothing going on inside. Dude, I'm not gonna do anything. Okay, I was about to be like, dude, literally, Ted is like sick. We heard something about supply drops on the radio. This just might be what we need to survive, and it's supposed to happen near our house. Shall we go? Yep. Please tell me that a med kit's in there. Is that Mary Jane? Mary Jane! Hungry, sick, hurt, drink. You're sick and also you're hurt? water, and also, like, stealing water, hurting our family members. The airdrop crate we found wasn't exactly huge, but it contained a few supplies that definitely helped us. We were especially happy to find some water bottles and food cans. For a minute, we thought it was canned meat, but then we found out it was tomato soup. Our theory is that this whole country used to run on tomatoes, and no one suspected it. Mary Jane is back, and with a really weird look on her face. You're pleased to say what she saw. These unusual food, Mary Jane caught something nasty. There's no coming back from Mary Jane, and keep ignoring her weird behavior. Mary Jane's ears. Okay, everyone needs water. Food shortage no after now, so maybe it would be a good idea to grab mushrooms. No. Don't just eat random mushrooms, dude. You're a grown man. You should know that by now. You may be hungry, but there are just some things we will never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. There is no coming back from it. Mary Jane can take a lot, but her wounds are looking terrible. We need to do something. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Agony? Aww, that makes me feel so bad. I know that's stuff that we can help with. Oh dear, we just remembered we planned on taking a trip south in 2 months. If it's still there, we aren't done, right? We're pretty sure they don't bomb warm places. Filthy, hungry, sick, agony, deranged. Dude, you have like every effect, like status that you can ever have. Relocation is probably something we will be able to discuss after we get out of here. Using back to usual food to get some drink. Wait a little bit. The situation is getting worse every day. We can see the hunger and desperation in each other's eyes. We know a teacher from a local school rescued a bunch of kids when the bomb fell. We also know what kind of supplies are in the school shelter. As part of the community, we help stock it for an emergency. So technically, they're ours, right? We should reclaim them in our hour view, right? Yeah. What was that? We are now richer in some supplies, but for some reason, we don't feel very good about it. Let's just never mention this whole thing again. Deal. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find something to drink fast. So this is what it's come to. Sitting idly in the shelter with very few supplies and a growing sense of impending doom. If only there was something we could do about it, like breaking into our neighbor's shelter. We know the lock is broken and we saw her restocking the shelter before the bomb fell. Should we go and check it out? She and her children probably don't even make it there, right? You do it. The end? Yeah. We had to do this for the family. It had to be done. We really don't want to mention it again. How about we talk about something else? Perhaps Ted has been outside for far too long and still has not returned. We fear he isn't coming back. We didn't make it. These are our final words and our advice to anyone who reads this. Obscure writing. That you did 3 days on. They want all of us to save. With his light silence as the great gratitude. Hello, an unexpected call. Hello, Miss Radio Communications. You can hear things. Yours is insane. Miss Radio Communications. Yeah, I'm not gonna know. "53 days survived. 14.25 water consumed, 9.75 soups consumed. Times defended your shelter, 0. 6 yes decisions, 2 no decisions. 9 out of 10 successful expeditions. Items brought from expeditions, 19. I want to check something. Did you hear the doctor? Experiments ASAP. The day of the doctor was on it well. On the signs. Simply explain the sound of the Japanese made flesh What are the challenges? Get water. Get anything you can. Get the food. Now you can grab the horse. Grab the horse quickly. The horse. Horse next. Grab the horse. What? I'm just gonna stop up on water. thing, though. I don't really get it. Yeah, I don't really understand this whole challenge thing. But that's where we ended for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Today, we perished. And we did get some achievements before we did, like last man standing,